Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of I Love Murphy. Today we're going to be doing a little bit something different, not a wish haul, but another haul that I had actually picked up and ordered a long time ago. I really have been holding on to it because I didn't have the right, I don't know if it was the right time or what the deal was, but I honestly just want to open everything up and start using it. So I got a new cabinet in my bathroom and I want to put everything away, and not that I'm wearing a ton of makeup right now, besides like lip gloss, but I want to start using this makeup. So I'm going to probably thank another YouTuber for talking about BH Cosmetics, and without further ado, it's from BH. Where's it? There it is, BH Cosmetics. I ordered a bunch of stuff online just because if you guys have ever seen, I'm sure you have because you've been on Facebook for more than 5 minutes, the Glam Life Guru, she has talked about this brand a lot, and they have a really good contour palette, and I saw her use it, and I am, as you guys probably know and can see, not that great with makeup. I saw her use it and it's really inexpensive, so I figured why spend, you know, 10 times as much on something that I'm probably going to either not use or not do very well with. Why don't I just order this contour palette, which she talks about really quite frequently in some of her videos, and you know, raved about it. So what I did was I went online and ordered this, and I'll go through the prices and everything. I did keep that information for everybody, and then I just kind of went crazy, so I kind of ended up doing a little more. There's, I don't know if you can see everything in here, but we'll go through it really quick. I'll try to swatch some stuff for you guys if you're interested. You know, there are a lot of things. They are called beauty influencers for a reason, because, you know, seeing that stuff on somebody, sometimes her stuff and other people's stuff doesn't work on me because my complexion's different, my skin is different, my skill level is certainly different, but I just thought, like, if you guys might be interested in some of this stuff, because, you know, it works different on everybody. So if you guys are similarly complected or have a different kind of skin tone, so mine is more dry, I think, than hers, but it just changes with the seasons and stuff, so we'll see. So the first thing is, let's go through the actual thing that I purchased that was what she recommended. But like I said, I have a few things. Let me see if I can get them, pick them all up and you guys can see. I did, like I said, go a little, I can't even hold all this stuff, a little overboard. I got some lip glosses too, which are kind of random, and then let's see what I mean by wanting to use this stuff. And again, I'm sitting really close, so excuse me. Still working on the angles of everything, so we'll get it. I'll work it out, I promise. So this is all the stuff that I've got. It's a lot. Yep, a lot. So yeah, let's start opening some stuff. And I got my swatching arm, so we're gonna do this, okay? So hopefully you'll stick around and see how, I haven't really been practicing, but we'll swatch them together. We'll learn, so. Okay. Let me see if I can put this stuff back with it. I already dropped something. I already dropped it. It's not a Murphy video if I'm not dropping something. So give me a second and just enjoy the palette. Enjoy the colors while I look for that. Here we go. Okay. So first thing, like I said, is this, and I'm sorry that I look like a mess. I started putting everything together and I'm like, you know what? I really need to put this away. Let me just film a video because, you know, that's what's missing in my life. So I just dropped the paper too, so let me get it. There we go. Okay. So the first thing is this contour palette. And like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's supposed to work. I've seen her use it a ton, and she cannot speak or say any more positive things about it. It's got really a lot of different shades, so that can contour and highlight, it looks like, a little bit. This is, it's not white. It looks white in the camera, but it's a very peachy color. This one's more of a yellow. They don't have names on the back or anything. This is more of a tan. This is a bit orange. Maybe it's for color correcting. That is, you know, the browns, they go in here. I'll probably do something to start off with just because my skill set's kind of lacking. I want to say this one when I look at it in, like, off camera, but I will probably end up doing something a little bit more dark, because maybe I can swatch this for you. As you can see, this is not that dark actually, but when you go up a color, and these are very firm, there's not a lot of kickback or anything, you can see the difference. And I think this one might be a little too tan. So actually, even if you go to this extreme over here, which finger am I on? This first one I didn't do. If you go to this one, that actually might work for me, contrast color contour wise, without looking too muddy. But she uses it all the time. I guess that is that last one right there. She uses it all the time and really likes it. And you know, I don't know. This is just the indentation of my cheek, but I think if I continued along that line, I think this wouldn't be so bad. Oh, okay. Well, oh, and I have it all over my fingers too. This is why I don't do this very often, guys, because I end up looking silly. Anyway, so this is the contour palette. There's no mirror or anything, but you know, usually when you're doing contour, it's not like you're doing it in the car or like as a touch-up or anything. So you should be able to manage in the house, hopefully. So that's my contour palette. I'm really excited about using it. And it's a lot. It's a lot of product, and it's pretty hefty in size. It's 0.78 ounces. So it's 22 grams. I'm really excited, like I said, to use that. This actually retails for, it's called the Studio Pro Contour Palette, and it actually $13.99. I mean, some things one color can be that much. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the big whopper right here. I don't remember if she had talked about their eyeshadows, but I wanted to try, and I wanted some mattes, because you guys have seen I usually go crazy and get a bunch of sparkly shades, and of course this is that package. Go out of package. And I don't have any mattes to use, and I don't want to spend a lot of, oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, I don't want to spend a lot on mattes because, or eyeshadows in general, because I am a novice. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw in my last video if you've seen it already. If not, check it out and see what you think. I hadn't touched it up, but one side was like way not blended, and then the other side was a little bit better. So I don't walk around too far. I don't venture out too far out of the house with it. But this one's another one, no mirror. But again, I can't imagine you would be out and about with a palette this big. This has some really pretty colors, a lot of different variety, a lot of colors that I like. I really like those matte colors in like a muted shade. So I'm like, hey, how's it going? So yeah, there's a lot of pretty shades in here. I would probably do like these. These are super creamy. Like when you feel them, they're so pretty. Let me see if I can swatch something that's a little bit more pigmented. And let me do one of the darker colors, because they're, oh, you know what? And I'll even do this orange, because who doesn't love a little orange in their life? So I got the swatching arm. Of course, I'm wearing a bracelet because, you know, I really thought this through. So let's do the orange first. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see that? Told you I was getting a little bit better, right? And then here's the blue. So I just swatched it really lightly. Like with my finger, there's the purple. And then here's that first color, which is that grayish, kind of matches my nails. So those are actually pretty nice just for one little swipe. I'm really excited to see how these come out. And with with this one, it blends, like it doesn't want to stay in just one place as far as like when you want to move it, but I like these. I'm really excited to try these out. I've been looking at them. It's kind of tempting because you see them on the outside of the box and you're like, oh, I wonder if these look really good. And I really have not opened them at all. Sometimes I leave the plastic on just for a little bit to see how much it'll kick up after, because I don't want to get stuff everywhere. So that's only the reason why I'm putting these back for right now. The next thing is, again, I don't want to bore you guys to tears, but This is the one thing that I had to get, which is so like typically me, which, you know, again, I don't wear it a lot, but I get really, I get fascinated by sparkly things. I can't deny it. So this is called the, oh, sorry. Let's rewind. Sorry about this. The Giant eyeshadow palette is very similar to a Morphe palette, I thought. And I know Morphes aren't really expensive either. I just got one of those two that I have to unbox. But this whole thing was, I will tell you right now, $12.50. 12 bucks. $12.50 for all of these colors. You get 28, and it's the modern, like I said, Modern Neutrals color palette. And that's like, I don't even know, I'm sure I'll put it in there because it's gonna drive me crazy now, but per shade, I mean, it's such a bargain, and they're really nice quality. So back to where I was, sorry about that, about this Galaxy Chic one. Now this is a baked, 18 color baked eyeshadow palette, and I will show this one to you as well, if I can figure out how to open it. Okay, so this sucker does not have a clear top, and look at that, this has a mirror too, so if you really did want to go out with your friends, little plasticky bit on top. And it's got, it kind of looks like planets, which obviously that's the point, but I really like these. Do you see them? Now the only other baked product I'd ever gotten was a highlighter, and I hated it because, or it was a blush or something, but I couldn't get any of the color off of it. I remember getting it, I think it was like a sample or something that I got in my Birchbox, and I really did not care for it. I just couldn't figure out how to use it right. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, I think, and swatch a couple colors. So like there's Earth. The colors are crazy cool, but they don't really, I don't know, they don't really explain a lot, but how it's gonna look. So I'll swatch one that's like very similar to what I've seen before, which is this gold, the sun one. It's like a gold and red or pink, so it turns into like a rose gold. These are actually, ooh, look at that. You can't see that. Okay, that doesn't, that, maybe you can tell. That's really pretty. I will also swatch Prometheus. That's also super cute. And then I'll swatch Earth. Do you see Earth? It's like white and blue, which I guess that makes sense. Okay. Wow, that's very blue. So I was wondering how these were going to show up. So, okay, so the first one was the sun, right? Look at that. These are much nicer than the blush that I had gotten. This is the Prometheus one. It's very bright in here with the lamp. So I don't know if you guys can really appreciate. And then there's, here, maybe I can move this. It's a little too sunny in here for me. Maybe? How's that? Is that better? You guys can see that a little bit better? With my giant arm and my giant swatches. So they do actually show up really nicely. I'll show you guys those too. Maybe? Focus. Focus. It's usually right before I give up is when it focuses. Okay. So quite a bit is still on my fingers, but it did swatch pretty well. And like I said, for the ones that I had in the past, or the one blush that I had in the past that was baked, I could not get any off on my brush. I don't know what it was, but I'm really excited to try these. I think it's gonna be really cool. This, it was $15.99. So this is actually the spendiest thing so far. But I think it's really worth it to have something fun. The color was really cute, and it really came off well. So I think if you use one of those, like if you use like a primer, what's it called? Like, is it an eyeshadow primer where they put that on, it like sticks everything? Maybe that's really what I wanted to do. But the other three things that I got besides the big one, these are actually lip colors that I got. Aloha Hibiscus and Coral Reef. They were $5.99 each. Pardon me as I'm like doing this. $5.99 each, and they are the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale, which I wasn't really sure what that, whoops, was about, but I don't know. I saw the colors online and they were really pretty to me. So I'm gonna try them out and we're gonna swatch them and we're gonna see how they look. So hopefully, they were out of one of the colors I really thought was cute. This is not gonna cooperate. Oh, flying out of the package here. But I just thought it'd be cute. Glosses are always fun. You always want to slap something on. So, oh, these are not the color. I mean, they are the colors I thought I wanted. What's funny is the Aloha one is really the one that I wanted. And it's such a vibrant, like, vibrant pink. The hibiscus, is that the one? Yeah, hibiscus is the one in the middle. And then the coral reef is on the bottom. There were, I think, two other colors or three other colors. One was sold out and I really wanted, that was more of a purple. But I really like these. I think they're pretty. So let's swatch them. Actually, I did so well the first time. I'll just do one on the back of my hand. How about that? Big doe foot applicator. Hello, doe foot. How are you today? So this one, that is, what is this? What did I say this was? This is Aloha. Anybody know what the hello, the response is, or the goodbye is for Aloha, the goodbye response? This next one is hibiscus, the one I was looking forward to the most. They're kind of gooey. This is more of like a pinky pink. It's a little patchy, a little bit. So there's the difference. Not very different, maybe on camera, but this one has a little bit more of a corally pink even to it, right? Maybe, maybe not. I think I'll probably wear that more than the Aloha one. But the Aloha definitely reminds me of like a flower on like a Hawaiian shirt or something like that. This is the coral reef and is, wow, this is very coral. So you can kind of see, again, kind of gloppy, patchy. But you see the difference in color. It doesn't look that different, but I think that's the one thing about makeup is those little nuances are what's gonna make it something that you like or what you don't like. I'm gonna try these all on. Not all, just kidding. I'm gonna try one on and see what I think. So I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably try the hibiscus and see. Ugh. Just to see if it, oh, they smell delicious. What is that? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys that I am one that does not like floral scents. My allergies are so bad that when people put floral something on at work, everything just kind of shuts down and I get really congested right away. This had an immediate, there's no taste, really. It's a little bit waxy, but there's no taste. The immediate scent was nice. It was kind of vanilla-y, but it really doesn't smell anything like anything after you have it on just for a few seconds. So I like the color. I think that if you had fuller lips, it would look nicer. I think it looks a little bit nicer in person than it does on camera too. There's more color, but I think it would do well with a liner. And again, those were each were $5.99. They do have a little bit of a vanilla taste to them. So anyway, the big thing now, I know you guys are probably waiting for this to be over, but the big thing that I wanted to show you guys is this. This is actually a 36 piece. It's called the Ultimate Brush Set. This was $36.99, which I know is a lot compared to the other stuff that I bought. But if you think about it, it's like $1 a brush basically. $1 a brush and then 99 cents for this whopper of a case, which is actually a nice case. I had purchased some like cheap, the first brush set that I ever bought. The thing stank to high heaven. It smelled for weeks. So it's not, this is not something that smelled really at all. I was really excited to use it. I bought Morphe brushes in a little zippy thing, and those were, you know, those didn't really smell. I was expecting this to stink and it really did not. So this has got one of those cool clasp thingies, and I don't know if anybody would really need to take all these with, but it's kind of, it's cute. Like, I wouldn't mind having to take this. or if you had other brushes that you wanted to take instead. It's really cute. And the brushes online, they look really good, but we're gonna take a look at them. There are literally 36 brushes. Each one, it looks like they all have little covers for it. Oh, they're not individual because that would be weird. And then it's just a roll. It's a lot of brushes, right? And they're all wrapped for your convenience. It starts off, let me kind of go through here. Starts out with this humongous one. Oh, they're wrapped in plastic. So they're numbered. I don't really know what all of them are for, but this is a number 36. Oh, we'll see, right? And these are all synthetic. I did make sure that they were, because in this day and age, you know, synthetic is better. I haven't heard that like MAC is changing all the brushes to synthetic. So there you go, and good for you. I thought there's one that's a different color, so I'm hoping that that was just for fun and that they're all actually synthetic. I thought they were supposed to be. So this, yeah, it goes, they're numbered, I think it's just 1 through 36. That's kind of interesting. These are the different sizes. This is the only one that's different. So, yeah, these definitely look synthetic. I know people have had problems or have comments about synthetic brushes, but I kind of like them. These are packed pretty tightly. So I think they call this a stippling brush. But they're very light, not too light, but they're not super bulky and super heavy. They have like a silver metallic metal. I don't know if they're not wood, they're definitely plastic, but this is metal. They don't feel bad for the money. I mean, you could get 36 brushes from Morphe. It'd probably cost you, you know, maybe $100. I don't know how much they are. I bought a bunch of them. I ordered them online. I think they should be coming soon, and I got them from Ulta, and I spent like a pretty good amount for them. So I even bought one of these from Sephora. I don't know if you guys saw that one. Yep. That's all I know how to do, apparently. Sorry guys, it cut out. But what I was saying is I bought one of these from Sephora for like, gosh, I want to say like $20, and then I wanted to get one from Wish just to compare. And the one from Wish, if you guys remember from one of my hauls, was like split in half, and it like never went back to normal no matter what I did. Yeah, I even washed it just to see what would happen, and it looks like a wishbone. It's like completely like this. So these, I mean, nothing's falling off so far. I think that this would probably work much better. I don't really use highlight, but I think this will work really well. That one, all of the little plastics are falling off when I pull them out, but I don't need them, so I guess it doesn't matter. It even comes with a spoolie. It's actually not double-sided. I really like the double-sided spoolie deals. So it comes with a spoolie. That's number 2, yeah. And then it comes with this thing. I don't know what these are called, but it's like an eyebrow tool. The brush, and so it goes, I mean, it literally has every brush that you could ever ask for. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna actually pull, I don't know if I should pull all these out, but I'm probably just gonna pull them all out because I can. And I'm gonna wanna put them away because I wanna actually use them. Oh, okay, here's a little weird one. This is like an eyeshadow. Maybe this is like for packing it on or something. Packing on, not the pounds, but the color. I'll have to figure it out. This is like a traditional, like, I don't wanna say like cheapy, but you know the little foam eyeshadow things that you get in like a quad or something, or a double. That's what that is. So I don't know why anybody would need that, but we have it. And I just dropped a little piece that covers this up. This is a lip brush, or maybe even like an eyeliner brush. It's probably an eyeliner brush. It would be cool. I've seen some brands, and I don't know if you guys know which ones they are, where they have like the names actually printed. I'm gonna pull these out like more than, okay. Actually printed on there, which I think is really cool because you can kind of get an idea, not just the numbers, but the kind of what they're for and stuff. This brush even is angled. Be interesting to find out what this is. I wonder if I could find out. Let me know if you guys know. It'd be cool to find out. I don't know if I'd be able to end up using it properly even if I knew what it was called. But so you guys, I have a lot of these to unwrap still. But that is my haul, and I really appreciate you guys hanging. Ow, I just stabbed myself in the face. Yay me. All right. So I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and letting me ramble for like a good half an hour. So no bad joke this time. Stay happy, stay fun. I will see you guys in my next video. Again, thanks for watching. Murphy out. Bye.